Okay. Anyone got anything to talk about before we get going?
No, I'm good.
Hold on. I did not check to see what this word says. Now he changed it again. He keeps.
What? Bajoran Thavos?
Yes, bones that were used as a rite in implementation.
I'm just trying to figure out what you're talking about. I have to go check this stuff.
You know what we should do? What I should do?
Oh boy!
Since it's your show, and obviously you have to, sanction it. But we should do a word of the week. Word of the week, a Cardassian word of the week.
Okay. You want to start doing it this week? Since you're putting up some words that we don't understand.
I got to find a morbid word. Hold on.
You mean you haven't been already?
No.
All right. So anyway, JHitman is searching for words to put up for what's going to be another new segment for him. Word of the week. Cardassian Bajoran, along with his joke of the week, which I hope. Do you have your joke prepared?
Yeah. There's a lot of them.
Are we not feeling the joke this week, or we just
no? Of course, I just
Okay.
I'm trying to find one that Adam will laugh at.
You need to spend more time in the Chuckle Hut.
You shush.
But we are back again for another week of Wormhole Watch, and I put a little link with a little GIF in the chat saying "Buckle up, boys."
Yeah,
because this episode's called "The Passenger."
Oh, is this the one you warned us about last week?
No, not this one.
Oh,
not this one. All right, let's get going then.
I was very impressed, Doctor.
And well, you should have been.
Oh.
Fate has granted me a gift, Major. A gift to be a healer.
All right,
you guys develop.
All right. That once again,
Adam.
This is not lining up with later.
Somebody's developed a sudden ego. What's going on here?
Oh no, we had this ego from the beginning.
Oh, I just noticed him more being a horn dog. I was gonna say I just noticed him being a horn dog than anything.
Yeah, but Adam and I know where he got his gift.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have to get him to the emergency unit on the runabout.
Computer, for to transport.
Oh. He sits up like the Undertaker. Run.
He is dead.
He's faked his death more times than I can tell you. I've tracked him for 20 years.
I knew she was going to do that.
I forgot about this dude.
Interesting technique.
Lieutenant George Primmin, Starfleet Security. It took me 3 weeks to get here, and I'd hate to think it was for nothing.
Don't worry, it was.
Insist. If you want my opinion...
Actually, I don't. You are guests of the Bajorans, Lieutenant.
I'm sorry. This guy has a punchable face.
Yeah.
He kind of does. Yeah.
He really does. And
well, he's like a taller Patton Oswalt.
Right now.
Oh my God.
Let's not bring that up. This is a great example. We are 8-9 episodes in now.
Yeah.
And we're almost at the halfway point of the season.
Yeah.
Therefore, for us, it's been, let's say, it's been 9 weeks, okay? But in the time of this, it's been months already.
6 months, at least, probably.
Right.
Yeah, it's been, they have been, Cisco has been serving as commander of this station with these people for a while. And if we go just back to last week, where Odo dug up the wife, the widow of the general.
Yeah.
Cisco already trusts Odo to get the job done. He knows what Odo can do. He's starting to understand what his people can do. And he's insulted when some nice little spit shine Starfleet guy's going to come in here, going to say, "Oh, well, I know what I'm doing." Well, you shut up. You shut up.
This is the other distinguishing thing about DS9, because he said, "Look, this is not a starship.
Yep,
it is not. I mean, you don't have the same rules here that you would have on the Enterprise D. All security runs through Worf. Here, it's much more nuanced. There's people coming in and out all the time. There's a black market. We know the black market. I mean, it's literally like real life in a city. It's like,
Yeah. Own
the
small
detectives
town.
know the bad guys, and the bad guys know the detectives.
Yeah.
And there's maybe some back scratching now and then, exchange some information. And this guy and he's meant to be annoying. He's meant to come in, and we're meant not to like him. And honestly, for what he's doing a good job portraying that role. It's a little over the top, but it works.
Files on the Duridium shipment, which is exactly what he's done.
Even if he
You
was
just check out the doctor.
it makes sense.
Bioregenerative research.
She looks hideous.
I promise you.
Still hotter than Kira, though.
How soon before we get the
Wow.
result of the DNA?
Is everybody else following this up? I'm having. Who's this focusing on? I guess I'm lost here.
It's a no focus. It's a
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an all-purpose general
Okay.
episode.
Yeah,
That makes sense. I'm trying to figure out who's the
main character.
Yeah.
That's fair, because as Adam and I both said, there's a lot of character-driven episodes. Not all of them are. Some are just telling
Okay.
a story. Mhm.
So
Okay.
And
that makes sense.
hold on. I'm what the hell is this now?
Well, what?
God, he
Alvarian
changes-
dung beetle is better.
The Bajorans. Oh wow.
Go look up an Alvarian dung beetle.
I'm gonna have to look up an Alvarian dung beetle.
Do it.
Now.
Oh boy.
God, am I gonna have to, is there a photo? I'm gonna have to add a photo in the edit.
Oh man, this is a kid show, so be careful.
Yeah, we're a kid show.
Oh, they're atrocious. They're heinous. Look at
What the
them.
hell is this?
But you'll take those over.
Of course.
Bajorans.
Absolutely, I would.
Okay, it's a repulsive insect. Oh. So did I need to ask, based on last week's conduct?
Uh-oh. What has he been caught with now?
This is the Alvarian dung beetle is referred to in an episode called Apocalypse Rising, which I believe may have been a fifth season episode.
Of
DS9.
what?
No.
Oh my.
No.
That's it. I'm out.
No.
Fractured left.
He left. I got it.
I know the episode. Did you watch this
Do
episode?
you have such slow impulse control? You cannot hold off for a freaking week.
Are you coming at me for all hostile? Just because you don't know what an Alvarian dung beetle looks like doesn't mean you can be just coming out of the woodworks.
The fifth season episode.
Yes.
Fifth season?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's 7 seasons.
Someone's been watching.
No. I just know how to do research.
But that's a specific episode detail, sir.
Where are you getting at?
That you are lying and you have watched these episodes. You are on season 5.
Listen
Go
here,
ahead
you
without
snake
us.
oil salesman. I did not watch ahead.
All right.
Let's talk.
Well,
Okay.
look, here's the thing. Eventually he'll trip up. So let's
He'll
focus
plead the
on-
4th again.
Yeah, well, the 4th will protect him from unlawful search and seizures.
From you, Fractured.
Has anybody been following the doctor recently? Well, I have a weird sinking suspicion that our criminal here might have done something goofy with that quick interaction that they had. We've already seen some goofy brain activity with other things before. And if he has a map of the brain, he knows some way to manipulate, is my guess.
Okay.
He's looking for somebody to give him a good ear job.
He's looking for Latinum on the floor.
I've already found 3 coins on the floor up here. Who
He
knows?
is!
Wow, she's great.
Was he trying out for the gymnastics team randomly and just took a dive? What the hell was all that?
I've been expecting you.
Holy shit, I was right.
Hold on, is
that was
Julian
clever.
is Julian a traitor?
It's not Julian.
It's the
It's the dude.
Yeah.
they're the prisoner guy.
Yeah. We got
Did you
Judson
get-
explaining that he transfers consciousness using glial cells. I guess he constantly updates his consciousness so it's up to date. Maybe it's in the cloud. I don't know.
He plans ahead for such occasions that he had it based in his fingernail. So when he grabbed Julian, that was when the transfer happened, and he says,
This is
"You
like
will help me
the
live."
transfer of the
Or you
essence
will-
of transfer.
What's
It's
that?
not quite.
Essence of transfer in Star Wars.
No. This
Well,
is
how did
using
he-
technology and not Sith sorcery.
Oh.
It's okay, guys. You're feeling what you should be feeling for this episode.
I just don't know where it's going. I feel like squirrel.
What?
You like squirrel?
I feel like squirrel. Like, oh yeah, I went to this and squirrel. Like you try and tell a story and it's like squirrel.
Oh,
I don't follow.
And I tracked it back to the waste reclamation system, where nobody would ever think to look because it's considered non-essential.
he looked in the shitter.
And I found
They should be shut down by now.
Well, they're not.
Yeah. Tilted his head. Tilted his head. It's like,
The head tilt.
Oh God. I'm sorry. I wanted to talk about this at the end, but it's
No,
just
we're
so
here.
bad.
Just
No,
do
we're getting there. We're
So bad.
It's okay.
It's so
It's okay. We're almost there.
All right. Hold on.
You are ready to risk spreading
Is it over yet?
all over this system.
Hang on.
Dr. Bashir, answer me.
This was the episode Passenger. It happened.
It did. Another kind of a bit of whodunit and stuff.
Okay, there's a way to put it. Fractured, why did you start, Fractured?
What can I say? 10 out of 10 episode. This was the bomb. I'm kidding. It wasn't, I mean, like I said, it was the intriguing aspect was certainly the whole body jumping, which seems to be certainly a thing they like using in sci-fi for sure. The start of it was him sitting was him grabbing Julian there and like, "You'll help me live," or whatever it was he said specifically about, keeping him alive essentially. But there was, little gems here or there,
Basically what
Tell
he's
me about-
saying. If I
Tell me
Well,
about
it was just the working together between Prim and Odo. They learned something from each other, and even they could come to, an understanding. Which I only can hope Hitman can come to an understanding with Bajorans
no,
at some time.
absolutely not.
Because they were able to work together and
No, they're filthy.
understand their differences.
They need to be new.
And even Primin learned something from Odo and took the initiative, and he made sure that the system did not get shut down as bad as it could have.
Yeah, you can't get beneath Bajorans. That's why you can't learn anything from them. First of all, I just want to say this is uncharacteristically not frag. He is cynical, and he's not being cynical. He's being very positive, and I just want to call that out right now.
Yeah, it is odd that the black pill fracture that I'm familiar with
Yes.
is finding
Is-
some positivity in this episode.
Wow.
So at this point,
I
I'm gonna
could have
ask you
some
to stop
fun.
talking. I'm gonna ask you to stop talking
Yes, sir.
respectfully, Chief, as commander
Yes, sir.
of this channel and this show. And well, so we have your opinion. We'll get back to more in a second. I'm going to ask our Varian dung beetle possible cheater, JHitman. What is your opinion on this show?
I don't want to sound it's a nothing burger. Like I spent the whole episode trying to figure out like where it was going because we've had a 6. Is it one of the fifth? We've had really.
This is
six.
technically the 8th episode because the first one
It's
was
1 and
back
2.
to back.
Okay. So we've had 7 absolutely fantastic episodes, and I'm furious because when you have so many great episodes, you expect another great episode and another great episode. And when you and Adam said this last week, I was like, oh, they're just probably lying. They're probably pulling our chains, because Fracture and I haven't given an episode under a 6.5. I mean, we've been the 7, 8s, 9s. And so
don't give any ratings right yet. Don't give
no. I'm not. But yeah, this is. I just don't understand the point of it. Like, does it? I sat here and I watched. I was like, does it progress the story? If it does, how? How could this possibly progress the story? I guess if anything, you could say it's maybe a Julian centric episode because
no, there's no character.
No, yeah, so I don't know. It's just no positivity out of this episode.
Okay.
I'm like my counterpart over there.
I will go to my executive officer on our station here.
Yeah, this is the definition of filler. This episode does nothing, accomplishes nothing. It does have a couple, but like we pointed out, I mean, obviously I was silent most of the time here because there's nothing to even really talk about. You have a couple moments where we could talk about Cisco, like I said earlier, sticking up for his crew. Little minor interactions that show that the bonds are growing. But you just said it perfectly, Brad. There's no character growth in this episode at all. This isn't about anybody. This is just a day in the life of DS9. Some shit goes down, game over, and no one will ever mention it again.
All right.
No.
So I went to Memory Alpha because it's a useful resource to go find some quotes about the story. Interestingly, also, all of Sadiq El-Fidel's original on-set dialogue as Vantika in the episode was dubbed in post-production. Rick Berman said, quote, "We had a very odd experience on the show. Sadiq made a choice of a voice that did not work for us. It was very Bela Lugosi-like. And we replaced his entire part with him again, but we had him do it a different way. We really didn't know if it would work or not, but it was fine." The whole way that he acted was so stilted and weird. Fractured figured this whole story out 20 minutes in.
Which is bad if I'm figuring it out.
It was bad. It was poorly done, but you sussed out what was going on. And what's going on is not good. This is a throwaway episode, filling it in, and this is one of the low points of Deep Space Nine. This is not indicative of what Deep Space Nine is for me. Adam, do you concur?
Yeah, because with the exception of lines like "this is not a starship, it's a station," stuff like that, which is a theme that will continue throughout the rest of the series. There is no flavor to this episode. I mean, we don't get the characters behaving like any. I mean, for again, this is one of the episodes I honestly forgot this episode. It's completely forgettable. I forgot this episode, and you're watching it, and I'm waiting, thinking, okay, am I going to see the characters grow and behave like they do anything? No, these characters didn't behave, and the closest thing is, excuse me, is Odo.
There's his rating for the
episode. Set your stomach that much.
The closest thing is Odo behaves like Odo because he's always Odo, and Dax behaves like Dax, solving a problem with science in a unique day. Other than that, I mean,
Quark was Quark.
Quark was Quark, but I mean, I'm talking about the crew, not just. Yeah, I'm focused on like the crew. And Kira does nothing. And
as per usual.
And interesting, if Chief O'Brien had been there, he probably would have solved some of that shit way earlier. But for whatever reason, Cole Meany wasn't in this episode.
He was filming a movie. That's why they had Freeman come in. I went back and checked. All right, guys, we survived the passenger. Let's go to Quarks and put some money on the Dabo table. If you have any money you want to put down, Chief Fractured Filter. Do you want to throw any Latinum on the table? And you can't put 0 down. I'm sorry, this is not a 0 episode.
This is a 0 episode. I will argue that this is just nothing burger.
Fractured, what do you got?
Because I haven't seen everything and all that, but I
just judge this episode based on what you've seen so far.
From what I saw, I enjoyed it, but I'll say it's I'll be giving it a 4.
Okay.
because I do recognize as much as I can enjoy the corniness and everything, especially the end when he is just so overacting. But you, no, I know, but I have to judge it, based on everything going on and what we've seen previously, and yeah, it doesn't do the job. So, but I had fun.
Okay. Gold Dung Beetle. JHitman.
You said we can't get we have to give it something.
There's no zeros. We're not giving zeros. You can put a 1. You, can put one
You can't
bar
be
of platinum
stingy
down.
on this table.
I'm not being stingy.
You have to put a bar of platinum down on the table.
I give it a 1.
Okay.
1.5 because Quark got choked. That's
the violence towards the aliens, and he's all for it.
Well, he didn't choke Kira, and if that would have happened, I would have been higher than a 4.
Wow.
But there was no choking of her, so.
All right, Major Adam. You have to
I give it a 2 bars, just for the simple fact that it's, as I said, it's filler. It's the most filler ever.
Yeah,
but it's still Star Trek in its worst form, and it's better than anything Kurtzman ever did.
Though I would probably, I would like to venture to guess: is this episode better than anything STD came out with?
Oh yes,
yes.
This is no even at its worst.
31.
Even at its worst, this is still Star Trek.
So we have survived the passenger. Now we have some other things to survive.
Oh God.
We're not doing a word because you've now changed to Alvarian dung beetles, which you have allegedly not watched any upper episodes in the future.
No.
But do we have a joke this week?
Oh yes.
Oh boy.
Right.
Why are we ready? Oh, I'm so excited.
Hold on.
Okay, let's go.
Why did Worf change his hair color?
You got me.
Hold on. Say that again.
Why did Worf change his hair color?
I'm just gonna go with the joke. I don't know. Why did Worf change his hair color?
It's a good day to die.
No.
Oh, God damn it.
I thought it was gonna be a Bajoran insult. I mean,
I know. He swerved us. He swerved us this week.
That was a TNG dad joke.
Anybody laugh? It was a good day to die.
You got a breath chuckle from me. A breath chuckle. Like I exhaled going to
Is that a pity? Is that a pity?
Okay, and so far at this point, I'm gonna rate this the highest one he's done. All right. Next week, move along home.
Is it better than this? Is this better than this episode?
I'm not saying anything.
You can. You've not played the 5th.
I'm not saying shit. I'm in charge here. See, it says commander. I'm in charge of this.
He's the commander of this boat.
You don't have your rank up. You're a gull. You're
just a spoonhead. We don't care what you think.
We survived the passenger. Another week of Wormhole Watch. We'll be back next week for the episode Move Along Home. For everyone watching this, thank you so much for watching. Please go watch the episodes. Go watch good Star Trek, even though this is not the best Star Trek. It's very bad. It's still better than anything Kurtzman has put out. If you don't want to watch it, that's fine. Move on to another one. Just go watch DS9. It's great stuff. All of us, you can find all of our links down below in the description channel. We appear on many live channels throughout the week. Until next time, questions, comments, witticisms down below. Click all the good buttons. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.